God bless you, sound. God bless you. Very quickly, want to have the fourth book reading, and by God's grace, I think it's going to be the last book reading for today. Ladies and gentlemen, put those wonderful ones together for this wonderful and beautiful lady I'm about to call. She's so wonderful. She's so wonderful, and she is the acting. Should I say acting? Should I say acting? No. Should I say acting? Acting. No. Acting. Should I say acting? No. Okay. Let me say the manager. No. Should I say manager? Or should I say the manager? No. Manager. No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put those wonderful hands together for the fiance of this wonderful and the youngest author. Ladies and gentlemen, put those wonderful hands together for Funke Akomu. Jam those wonderful hands together. Jam those wonderful hands together. A wife to be very, very soon. Very, very soon. Hope this man will not break your heart with this poem he's always writing. Because they broke his heart so much. If art was like a plastic or something. If it were to be breakable, something. Amati amend you go. One break at the boy, please help us amend it. Manage him. Let him write more books. 40 before 40. 45 before 45. Let him continue with that thing. It's very, very good. So you start traveling with him. I know you have traveled so much. Have you before? Oh, we're not lost anybody. I don't want to be. I don't know.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Funke Akomu, as he said. I double as the editor of this book and as Abraham's fiance, as he said. So I'm actually supposed to be reviewing a chapter. So you didn't do your job well. I'm not a reader. So I'm going to be reviewing chapter 5 called Destination Addiction. I've gone through this book so many times from editing, so just bear with me. Hopefully I don't ramble on too long. So what I'm going to read the first part of it. It says, imagine the scenario. I attend an Ivy League university for my postgraduate studies, and I pay about 42 million naira, which is about $120,000 in tuition fees. Afterwards, I move back to Nigeria. I secure a job that pays about 7 million naira, which is about $20,000 per annum. To an average young person, that would be a nice setup. But to me, I will be feeling like my educational investments are not paying off. And so I will not offer my 42 million naira degree to a 7 million naira salary job. Consequently, I will put in minimal effort at the job and hope for a better job while at it. So this really spoke to me personally. I left Nigeria in 2010, right after college, from Bowen University. And then I lived with my dad for a couple of months. My dad passed on, and then I'm like, okay, now it's time for me to live my life by myself. So I decided to go back to school to get a master's degree, where I paid about $70,000 for that. And so when I graduated, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to be a journalist. They're going to know me as CNN. And the first job I got, they offered me $10 an hour. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't match at all, you know. Of course, I ended up settling for a different job, but ever since then, it has always been on to the next thing for me. So it's like, okay, I got this master's degree. What else? Let me go and do a professional degree. What else? Let me go and I want to do a side business. What else? Let me try to get a second job. What else? Let me try to get a third job. What else? Okay, let me start editing books part-time, which Abraham did pay me for this. So this is my first editing gig. And you know, so consequently, it was always about trying to find the next thing. And one thing I did learn from Abraham when we got together was he lives his life to the fullest. Can anybody testify to that here? Right, he lives his life to the fullest. So when we started dating, I remember he said, oh, I want to start blogging. And so I would help him edit his stuff. And he would always send out email blasts to all his co-workers. And he would tell me, this person replied me and said, please stop sending us all these emails, or you are disturbing us. He'd be like, they are going to read it by force. But I started blogging way before then. But then I was always shy, and I'm like, I don't want to send the broadcast to people. What if they don't like the fact that I'm bugging them? But anyway, when he started doing it, I started doing the same thing too. So I started getting more traffic on my blog doing that, you know. And what I realized was, it wasn't about me doing 1,000,001 things. And believe me, I do 1,000,001 things at once. It might not even be important. I can't call myself somebody who works smart. I just work a lot. At work, I have like sticky notes everywhere on my desk, on my computer, trying to do so many things at once. But I realized that Abraham gets stuff done, but he enjoys his time at the same time. The first time I came to Nigeria after we started dating, it took me somewhere. It was like, I'm meeting up with my coworkers. You need to come meet. I'm like, wow, how do you have time to do all this? You work at KPMG, you work till 8 sometimes, but you see that Friday, you go and hang out with his friends, which means he was enjoying every single part, every single stage of his life he was at. And that was something I picked up from him, like after dating for like a month. Like, this is something I need to do. You work so hard all the time. You're an MC. You work, you're talking a lot, you're walking around. I know you sell cars, John. At the end of the day, you're making all this money, you're working hard, you have people who look down on you, but at the same time, you're not taking time to actually enjoy and revel in that success that you've had. If it's just a bachelor's degree, if it's a HND degree, if it's an OND degree, if it's a WIAC degree, you've achieved something. Everybody has achieved something. As long as you wake up tomorrow, you have achieved something. If you cook noodles for the first time in your life and it comes out well and you're able to eat it, you have achieved something. But if you do not take time, and I'm telling myself this at the same time, because sometimes I'll do it and sometimes I'm back to, oh my gosh, I'm not moving forward, I need to find other things to do. But really, if I don't take time out to enjoy what I'm actually doing, and I'm not taking time out to celebrate myself, when other people give me a pat on the shoulder, I'm like, we've heard, let me try to do something else, you'll see me soon. Then how am I supposed to actually celebrate when I actually start achieving the bigger things? How are you going to celebrate when you become maybe the first female president in Nigeria? Because then you're going to be like, no, I really wanted to become the first female president in the United States. It doesn't work that way. You have to celebrate every single point you're at. If you keep chasing a destination, the fact is, life is a journey. There's no final destination until we die. So if we're always constantly chasing a destination, we're not going to be able to celebrate or live our lives to the fullest. So what I'm saying now is, let's try to be like Abraham. Every little success we achieve, let us celebrate. Every place we find ourselves in life, let us enjoy it. And hopefully we can all make it and just enjoy our lives at the end of the day. Thank you.
Please celebrate her, celebrate her, celebrate her, celebrate her, celebrate her. You get that video. You say you've not traveled before. But I heard now you stayed all your life there. The first time you came to Nigeria, you said it now. Abraham took you around, you said, what is this? You have not seen anything. Just go. Please celebrate her, celebrate her, celebrate her, celebrate her, celebrate her. You say you want to be big for editing Abraham's book. Abby? There's no problem. Mommy, what Abraham has want to borrow? You must worry. How to somewhere editing. Do you know how many books this man is still going to write? If he used all his whole life to pay. You talk about he likes to live his life to the fullest. I know that. Abraham. He's a very wonderful man. 30 before 30. He likes to live his life, Abi, to the fullest. He's not a 30, he's writing book that is senior, that is more than his age, Abi. He's living it to the fullest. That's true. Alright, very quickly, is Abraham around? Please step forward. Come. We have this final, let me just say the last question we would like to ask you. Very quickly. We need to do this. And as soon as I round up with this, we would like to call on all our launchers. Abraham, collect the mic, very quickly. What do you want people's takeaway from your book to be? What do you want people's takeaway? What do you want people's takeaway from your book to be? What? Traveling before 30.
Number one, it would be to as many that have not experienced whatever I've experienced, I would not want them to make those mistakes, if it's possible to do it better. An example of what she was saying, destination addiction, looking for the next best thing. You're not trying to enjoy, what is going on right now, the next relationship, the next job, the next experience, when you can really enjoy the moment. So I want, and I hope that when we read this book, you take a lot from it and it transforms your life. It should help you maximize your life. Sometimes I like to call the book maybe a life manual for someone who is a youth. Okay. And he also gives the adult a peep into how a young person thinks. He lets you know what this generation, how they see things. So I hope that when you read the book, it blows your mind and it transforms your world.
Okay, please celebrate him. Stay. I'm not finished. You said you would like us to learn from your experience, Abi? We that we are older than you. How? We that we are older than, so we should, Abi? How should we do that now?
Young man, you're 27 though.
Young man, you are calling me young man, older than you, mommy, young man. You should say your brother now. I'm your brother,
I know.
and I'm still your friend. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please put those wonderful hands together for Abraham. Please put those wonderful hands together for him. Very quickly, we're moving into the core agenda of today. We're moving into the call. Okay. Very quickly, as soon as I call your names, please just step forward. Should they step forward? Okay. You should just be ready for launching the book. Let's be clear. Matiju, Molowonia, they like you. People love you. They love you. Your fathers are here. Plenty of them. We don't know who is the actual. They just say your father. This one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first person I'm going to like to recognize is part of our launches for today. Ladies and gentlemen, please put those wonderful hands together for Mr. Tony Faguaro. Please jump those wonderful hands together for him. And you're going to be part of it. Oh, you've done your own. Oh, that's wonderful. But we don't know the exact millions you are launching the book. But you don't worry, Abby. I should just call the names, no problem. Because I'm just trying to at least be on the safer side too. At least I want to. I have a book too at home, but I have a book too at home. I read it so much, and I'm trying to at least tell people to get it. So maybe next time I can bring my own books too, so they will let me launch it too. They will launch it. All right. The next person is Mr. Clement Olowo Konde. Mr. Clement Olowo Konde. Well, Daddy like to do it now, so he can be. Oh, God bless you. Please celebrate Daddy. Celebrate Mr. Clement Olowo Konde.
Thank you very much. Do we call it a thought for food or a food for thought? It is indeed a food for thought from a young man that is not 30 and is been able to gather all of us here. I want to be like my brother, Mr. Ayo Oluwatosi. In the sense that I'm part of the family, I will ask for the account details and I will send this stamp almost immediately or before the end of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesus. Please celebrate. Olamolu. That particular account we use together, the one we use together, we don't send down. That then I would like to send my account too, because I have my book at home. I have my own personal book at home. Because I will not come and use one book and swallow our money. All right, the next person is Dr. Edmond Ayola. Please celebrate. Jam those wonderful ones together.
Good evening, everybody. Let me say that I would rather keep on watching Abraham and the MC rather than doing anything. They brought so much thought into me, but that is a subject for another time. Father Abraham, I call him. Father Abraham, in the sense that everything that he has done it fatherly. I was privileged to be on the list of his blog, and that was the very first time I got to know him a little bit closely. And since then, I've been watching him very closely. I knew that a day like this would come, because from the blogs that he had put out, he had communicated his thoughts. And when some 2 or 3 months ago he called me that I would do the foreword for his book, I wasn't surprised at all. I was highly honored. And the revelation in here that I probably am the only one apart from Sister Funke that has read more chapters than anybody here. When he asked me to do the foreword, I asked him, I need to see the book, I need to read the book. He just said, no, you are not going to have all. Just tell me what chapters you want. He obliged me with 7 chapters. So I read the chapters and I was highly impressed by what I read. What impressed me most is that I know it's not 30 yet, but the way he treated the aspect of the relationship, it must have been a fantastic learner from his parents. He must have watched them. For him to come up with his ideas and his conclusions on how marital relationship should be, I think it's a credit to him. I will commend it, the book, to everybody that is in here. It has a lot. Maybe because I've read more chapters than others. But please, I will ask you to please get it. It's good for those of us that are older than him, sitting back and seeing what the perspective of the young man is on things that are even ahead of him. The wisdom that God has given you, it will increase.
Amen.
And you have said that you owe us more books. Sir, my prayer for you, those of us that are up there, is that God will give us long life to be able to read those that are coming. So, Father Abraham, you have a supporter in me, and it's between the two of us. It's well.
Appreciate my daddy, appreciate him, appreciate him, appreciate him. All right, very quickly, I didn't introduce myself officially before I started this event because time was fast spent. My name is Shofowora Emmanuel Ibukun, popularly known as to the MTDC, to the ITDB, to the K, MCIBK. They call me Akuna Matata Master. It simply means, don't worry, I make all events like this wonderful and happy. All right, very quickly, I would like to call the next person, Alhaja Abdul. Please celebrate Mama, celebrate Mama. Put those wonderful hands together for Alhaja Abdul. Please jam those wonderful hands together for her.
Good evening, all. I've known Abraham for a long time. He's like a son to me, and I really congratulate him for what he has done. I won't disclose the amount that I want to launch this, but I was getting in touch with you. Thank you.
Please jam those wonderful hands together for her. All right, they brought it to my notice that if, in case you don't want to come out, it's fine. You can please visit our website. You can please contact me, then I'll get in touch with him. Chevy? They should just wait, okay. And in case they want to send something to you, they can just meet me, then I'll get in touch with you. Hallelujah. All right, the next person is a very great man, which I respect so much. He's a young man too, very supportive. He's a wonderful man, which every day I wake up, I pray that may God bless him. He's a good man, he's a good man, he's a good man, he's a good mentor, a good leader. Ladies and gentlemen, put those wonderful hands together for Dr. Sheon Akin Bobola. Please jam those wonderful hands together for him. Okay. He doesn't want to come out. He will do his own listing too. That's what he said. He doesn't want to come out. He doesn't want to come out. Alright, the next person is Mr. Tasho. Am I right? He's not here. Okay. The next person is Mr. Shola Oyekoya. Alright, Oyekoya. Mr. Shola Oyekoya. Just please wait. Okay, he's left. Right. The next person is Mr. Ayo Oluwatosin. Mr. Ayo Oluwatosin. Daddy, do you want to come out? Sir? You're fine. Okay. Alright. Alright. Very quickly, the next person is Mr. JJ Adenaike. Adenaike, okay. I said Adenaike. I'm so sorry. Adenaike. Mr. JJ Adenaike. Okay. Is it coming out? Oh, okay. The next person is Mrs. Ogudipe. Chief Mrs. Awodipe. Pastor BC Olowoyo. Mrs. Olu. Okay, she wants to come. Mommy, please celebrate her. But I told you, don't confuse me, Paula, please. Let me call them and let them come if they want to come. Please, Mommy, I do apologize. He does not want us to see and to know how far. And it's our agreement. I helped him in writing this book too. I used to call him very well. I call him, keep doing it, you will get it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've known Abraham and the family for so many years. When we moved to Kola Amodu Precinct, they are a good family, and I wish Abraham more success in writing books. So I'm not going to announce, but I have a check here.
Hey, Abraham, see what just happened though. Mama gave me the check. Oh. Hey, Mama, if I open, Mommy gave me. Oh my God. Mama gave back Danny. Oh my God. Hey, I shall know something like that will happen before I go. Somebody just write it in my name. That's why I give my name out. You can as well, just for appreciation that this man has done well since morning. I've not written any book, but I know I'm going to write because of what I've seen. I'm going to write. The next person is Sheung Daudu. Is in the house. The next person is Sheung Daudu. Is in the house. Do you want to come? Oh, okay. Just wave. Well, please send your money on. Prince Ade Doja Aroleye, is he in the house? No, okay. Is Lekon Salami in the house? No? Okay. I've called Sheung Daudu already, okay. Muki or Osaka, Abi? Is she in the house? Okay. Ni Akinjogbin, the name, sorry. Akinjogbin, Akinjogbin. Is Ifeanyi any Hey, make a no more than the name of Ishola. Come now, you write and come.